May 2026. As always, I'll start with a shout out to the community. So on Monty-Based project, Zach from Loughborough University wrapped up his project and shared this nice poster on the forum if anyone is interested to see the details. Really cool project of Monty on a real robotic arm, learning and recognizing objects. And then as kind of a follow-on, he found an associated lab with some cool technology to actually scan some additional objects, like our TBP mug with much better resolution than what we were able to do with the iPad. Um, so yeah, thanks for all the updates and follow-ups on that project, Zach. Really cool work. Um, then Safin shared on the forum that he set up a Google Colab notebook to run Monty in it. If anyone is interested in that, that's available now and linked in the forum. And Agent Rev has been posting updates on this work on a larger chunk on our platform roadmap of changing our telemetry collection and updating us on the discourse thread there. So thanks a lot for working on that. Um, and then here, Alexei has been working on an RFC outlining how we could use reinforcement learning for kind of the subcortical part of Monty's motor system to learn how to get from a current location in space to a target location in space. That target location would be provided by a learning module, so it would be model-based, but then we could use reinforcement learning and some supplementary techniques to actually figure out the muscle movements to get there. And so he now started a prototype branch to start testing some of these ideas. Then, yeah, always valuable also if people highlight issues. So Rich pointed out that our TPP badges were overlaying with the text on the forum, so fix that now. Thanks for noticing. Um, there were a lot of interesting questions and ideas this month. Alexis posted a long thread about unifying the Tolman-Eckenbaum machine and the thousand brains theory. Very interesting discussion there going on. Xavier asked about how Monty unsupervisedly determines the end of an episode, and Weigelt posted an idea for an experiment to run for a very simplified version of motor control inspired by insect steering logic. Sorry. Roger posted an RFC about an approach he's thinking about and wanted to get some feedback on around an AI that can do continuous learning, has temporal awareness, and using frequencies analogous to brainwaves. And there's been a lot of discussion on that thread as well. Lucretius asked some really good questions around how compositionality will work in Monty, something we're actively working on right now, so figuring all that out as we go at the moment. And yeah, always good to hear some questions about that. And then Agent Rev shared a really interesting personal anecdote about transient global amnesia, which can give some interesting insights about the role of the hippocampus in our everyday behavior. Helpful replies. I would say the medal goes out again to Agent Rev with some really, really helpful replies on a lot of threads. Here on the badge issue on the forum, he posted some potential ways to fix this, which helped me a lot to fix it, and then various really good replies to different people's questions and ideas, highlighting other research. Xavier also highlighting a paper from Marcus Lewis from the Menta related to the Tolman-Eckenbaum machine thread. And then again here on this longer thread of Rogers RC, a lot of really good feedback from Agent Rev. Sharing related work. Rich shared this nice video about reservoir computing, which also includes a shout out to TBT, the book from Jeff. And then Agent Ref sharing an interesting paper about task learning and redundancy in macaque visual cortex. So yeah, thanks everyone for the cool discussions and interactions and projects. And yeah, looking forward to the next month.